all you.
Okay, so before I start my speech, I have a survey, just like what Mitchell did, so I think you're all familiar with the process. You text the same number, but before you text your number, you have to put in my code. It's Holly Strauss 059. Text that, and then after that, put your choice. The question is, what, in your opinion, is the best place for a first date? So, how many of you people in here have been on a date before? A real date? Okay, how many
I'm
of you...
texting.
Do you have to text with both hands?
Oh, pick on the old guy.
Okay. How many of you think at some point in your life you're going to go on a date? Anytime, ever. There's like 4 hands. We're single forever. Looks like we're pretty even here, except for
I put my No, I would not want to do it because I don't want to eat with a guy on the first date. Believe me, no, I can't even order for myself, let alone eat him. I literally eat with my hands. Just kidding, not fully.
Okay.
Are you being polite to your classmate, yes or no? Please be.
So far, with all the votes changing, movies and dinner have been pretty popular. But today, I'm going to try to persuade you that the movies are the best place for a first date. Movies are good for a first date. They seem kind of old-fashioned to some people, and some people aren't a fan because you sit in silence with somebody for 2 hours. So they argue, how are you supposed to get a feel for who they are if you're not talking? But silence is golden. Silence is something that's vastly overrated. There's so much going on in the world around us every day that when 2 people can just sit together in silence, that's something that's pretty special. And you can still lean over to them and say who you think the killer is or point out a plot hole or something. It's not like you're completely silent the whole time. Another important thing is body language. It's one of the things that make face-to-face interactions vital to any relationship, is being able to read and express body language. And that's something you can do at the movies because you can look at them and you can say, are they comfortable? Are they engaged? Are they even paying attention? Are they falling asleep? You can kind of get a feel for how they are with that. Another thing is you can create inside jokes from it, whether it's a movie quote or a scene from a movie. The odds are you're going to take away at least one thing and that you can share going forward in your relationship. Maybe it's something like you do the electric slide whenever you hear I will survive because of the jail scene and the replacements. Or maybe you create nicknames for each other based on couples in movies. Whatever it is, an inside joke is a good building block to a successful relationship. And kind of going along with that is making a memory. If you go see a movie together in the future, whenever you see that movie, you're probably going to think of that date and remember the person that you went with. You'll remember the experience with them going forward, and if it works out well for the 2 of you, watching that movie again would be a good thing for a date night down the road sometime. Another great thing about the movies is it's not awkward. When you're going on a first date with somebody, there's a pretty good chance you don't know them very well. So with the movies, you don't have to worry about not having a conversation or a topic. The only thing you have to worry about is on the way there. Because when you're in the movie, you're quiet because hopefully you're paying attention. And on the way home, you can start a conversation about the movie. It gives you something other than yourself to talk about if you're not ready to open up to them.
Question.
Yeah.
Go back to that one real quick.
Yep.
You said it's not awkward. What if you're on a first date, you guys go see a movie neither one of you have seen before, and there happens to be an awkward sex scene? You're sitting there with somebody you just get, I want her, and then you can chime in. What are you thinking? What's going on, Hal?
Well, okay, maybe that would be a little awkward, but you could lean away and kind of not say anything for that.
Okay.
I'll give you that. It wouldn't be awkward, but the kind of thing I'm talking about is with conversations and getting to know them.
Okay.
If you go on a date with somebody somewhere else, there's a chance that you're going to run out of things to talk about. Maybe there's no chemistry there. You're not sparking that connection.
Good to tie it back into conversation then. I see where you're going. AV, what'd you have?
How about pick a movie with no sex scenes so it's not awkward?
It's good. I agree. But it's tough to do today sometimes. You might be unexpected. That's what I'm saying. The unexpected one. But she's tying it in with conversation. So good tie, Kyle.
Another good thing about movies is that it's casual. You don't have to stress about dressing up fancy or acting on your best behavior like you would at a nice restaurant. It's very laid back and casual, and you're probably gonna wear the clothes you wear every day, so that could help with nerves. Movie for a first date is better than the 3 other options at the beginning of the survey. All of them are good options for dates, but for a first date, it's different. Go-karting can get very competitive. You could scare them off. And it's a good idea for a date, but it's better for later when you're more comfortable teasing each other. There won't be any hurt feelings. Movies are also better for a first date than going to dinner. Dinner, again, can be awkward, and even some people would say intimate. It's awkward because, again, if you don't feel that chemistry and there's no spark there, you're stuck for an entire meal one-on-one at a table, and what if you don't have anything to talk about? That could be really awkward. And it can be kind of intimate. Some people just don't feel comfortable, like, sucking on a pork rib with somebody that they don't know.
Oh my God. You shepherdized that one.
I mean, most people on first dates they're already stupid nervous, and they're not going to feel comfortable having a full-fledged dinner with almost a stranger. My sister has a rule of thumb. If she hasn't kissed them, she won't go out to eat with them. So that's a good thing.
Say that again?
If she hasn't kissed them, she won't go out to eat with them.
Wow, okay.
Movies are also for a better first date than bowling, because there's a lot of things that can go wrong. For a first date specifically, any athletic activity you might want to stay away from. That depends on the people. If you're both athletic people, then you can go hit the batting cages or something if you play softball and baseball. But if you're not, there's just a lot of things that can go wrong, especially with bowling. There's heavy balls, slippery floors, bad food, a lot of bending over, and shady strangers sitting at the next lane over. It's just maybe not good for a first date until you're comfortable with each other. So if you don't go to the movies, there's a chance at a lot of awkwardness and being uncomfortable. But if you do go to the movies for your first date, you're safe with conversation topics, and there's a good chance of it not being awkward for you.
Little golf clap.